Minute advice with Donald Skean and Rachel Allen on hand on Tuesday night from 8. Meantime now this Friday here on RTE1, Brodie's lies begin to unravel in Shortland Street.
I'll be staying at the IV until I sort out where I go next. Mum!
Are you going somewhere?
No. I just got back.
I'm sorry I didn't get back to you earlier. I've had a lot on my plate.
Nothing new there. But now you're going to say yes, please, to my job offer.
I was all ready to. It's a marvellous opportunity, but I can't accept it.
Because of your grandson. It is only Sydney, Yvonne. Just 3 hours by plane. And I will make sure you...
Not just that. Maya's in a state. I can't walk away and leave her like this.
State about what?
She's broken up with Nicole. It was an ugly scene in public, and Maya is very upset.
So you're putting your life on hold?
Well, she needs me. I can't go flying off out of the country.
If that is how you feel, then take a week, maybe 2. I will keep the job open for you.
I couldn't ask you to do that.
I would delay the whole opening of the Sydney operation if it meant that you would agree to come on board. You think Maya needs you? Well, so do I. I can trust you totally, and you would be marvellous at the job.
So, where are you going to put me? I'm quite happy to sleep on the couch.
Oh, don't be silly. We've got a spare room upstairs. Nick, I'll show you.
Oh, well, there's plenty of time for that. Oh, Nick, why don't you take the bags up while I have a chat to Maya? Don't worry, she's quite safe with me.
So, how was your trip? Was the traffic awful?
No, she was fine. Maya, I can tell that you're nervous about seeing me, but you don't need to be.
No?
The first time we met wasn't easy for either of us. I was shocked when I found out about you and Nicole. I just didn't understand your lifestyle. I still don't, truth be told.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to say is I've come round to the idea. When Nicole was in Tauranga the other week, I've never seen her so happy. And that's all any mother wants for her child. Well, you'll understand that.
I do, yeah.
So, I thought to myself, Maya's obviously worth every bit of trouble she's caused. It's time I got to know her, so here I am.
I popped your bags on the bed, Mum. How long were you thinking of staying?
Oh, good to see you. When are you leaving, Charmaine?
I didn't mean that.
Well, the good news is Eric's back on his feet. And now that Nan's in the rest home, well, no hurry for me to get back.
Great.
And I'm really looking forward to spending some time with you two. Oh, and meeting your mum. Nick said such great things about her. She puts me to shame.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
I might just freshen up. Where's the...
Straight up the stairs to the left.
Lovely.
I'll put my stuff back in your room as soon as she's out of the way. I'll move the spare mattress in and I'll sleep on the ground.
No, you don't have to do that.
Yes, I do.
We could just tell your mum we're having problems. Couples do. She'll understand.
No, she won't. She'll think that she was right all along and this whole relationship's been a huge mistake. Is that what you want?
No, of course not.
So, all she'll see is a happy you and me, even if it kills us, right?
Right.
Have you actually read this?
I didn't type it up, but I do know what it says.
Orderly positions will be made void by the upskill. Orderly staff will have to reapply for their new jobs as healthcare assistants.
Well, it's just a formality. I mean, you'll still have a job, you just won't be called orderlies because you'll do more.
The pay scale will remain the same. Are you listening to this? Same pay, even though we're more skilled and we're doing more work.
I don't know all the details, but I can talk to Rachel about it. There will be a reason why. Look, I know in her personal life she is a two-timing cow, but at work she is a pretty fair boss.
I'm getting paid the same to do more. How can that ever be fair?
Hello! Mum, we've had a surprise visitor. Leanne, Nicole's mum has come to stay.
Oh, hello. It is so good to meet you, Yvonne. And who's this handsome young man?
This is JJ.
Hello, JJ. Well, what does JJ call you?
Nana.
Oh, well, JJ, You can call me Gran.
Why don't we show Gran your toys upstairs?
Well, I'd love to, but I really should talk with Yvonne first.
No. Best you see them all now, otherwise he'll show them one by one and he'll never get to bed.
All right, quick look.
I take it she doesn't know that you two have broken up.
We may not have. Nicole was leaving and now she's not.
I'm pleased. I thought you two might be able to work things out. And Leanne's not what I expected at all. She seems nice. She's nice to you.
Well, she won't be if she finds out what I put her daughter through.
I thought you said that was all behind you.
No, I said we may not have broken up. The truth is, Nick and I are only just holding it together.
Oh.
So Leanne cannot know what's happened. She can't even suspect there's a problem, or things will get much uglier than they are already. So please, not a word.
So, if you have to reapply, does that mean they can turn you down?
Oh, Sophie reckons that won't happen.
Have you got that in writing? Because I've seen this kind of thing before. People pushed out of jobs with no redundancy, no comeback.
She's right. I mean, what if I'm not up to this retraining? What happens to me?
You've got to go to the union. That's what they're there for.
Or you could speak to Rachel, ask for some clarification.
What's the point? To those management types, this hospital is just another business.
Yeah, it's all about money, huh?
And if you sit here and do nothing, they will rip you off. You've got to take action.
Can I get you some breakfast?
No, I should get a move on.
What are you going to do about your mum?
I'll stick to the plan. Smile, because everything's okay.
I wish it was. I can't stand things not being right with us. Maybe if we tell your mum and we get it out in the open and then we can talk about it.
Tell her what exactly? That you cheated on me? Can you imagine how that would go down? All her new acceptance of my lifestyle, that'd be history. She'd be straight back to where she started, lesbian hater.
But we can't carry on like this. We've got Mum covering for us now. She's telling little lies, avoiding questions. She can't stand it.
Morning.
Hi. How'd you sleep?
Oh, not bad for being in a strange bed. Hardly a twinge. If you're making a cuppa.
I was just going to ask.
So what are you doing this morning, Mum?
Well, since you're busy working, thought I'd have a look around.
Great idea. There's some lovely shops in Ferndale. Start on High Street.
Oh, I thought I'd start with the hospital.
Why?
Well, it's where you both work. I'm interested.
Actually, I've got the day off. Why don't I show you around?
What, just you and me on our own?
Why not?
A chance to really talk. Now, that would be wonderful. I'm free till midday. I'm having lunch with Yvonne, remember?
Well, that's your day sorted then. I've got to go. See ya.
Nicole, stop. You don't need to spare my blushes.
Sorry?
You can kiss my goodbye. Go on. More like it?
Need a hand?
It's not a doctor's job.
So report me to the union.
You think it's funny the orderlies here are getting trampled on?
No.
Then again, maybe you've never had to fight for anything.
Whoa, hi horse, I'm on your side. The orderlies are getting ripped off. Mind you, I suppose a Māori fella's opinion doesn't count for much.
There are plenty of Māori men's opinions that I respect.
Just don't go out with them.
As I said.
Why not? Did you have a bad experience? Is that it?
Pretty hard to have a bad experience with a Māori man when you've never been out with one.
But never.
Never wanted to.
Just straight out racist.
Oh, that is a big call, pulling out the R word.
Well, it is, isn't it?
You should look on the bright side, you know? At least it's nothing personal, you're just not bitter.
Ah, so you're gonna tell me why you don't date Māori men?
Not while there's options to take.
The old Samuel's charm crash and burn there.
I am not trying to charm her. I'm trying to figure out what her problem is.
Well, whatever you're trying to do, just give up. She just doesn't like you.
Rachel, can I have a word?
I've got someone from the DHB waiting. Can we make it another time?
It's important. The upskilling. The orderlies are really concerned.
This restructure is not a decision I've made lightly. I've thought it through very carefully.
Well, some of the older ones are worried about their jobs. So I think if we can get it in writing that our
If
jobs...
colleagues have queries, then they can bring it up at the next meeting.
Queries like why we get the same pay for doing more work.
If anyone's unhappy with the new arrangements, they're free not to reapply for their jobs. I thought I made that clear in the handout. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Hit and run at a pedestrian crossing, some C-spine tenderness and a large lack to his occiput. KO for about 3 minutes.
What's his GCS now?
11.
Well, I'm not done here. Help me turn him on his side. I need to clear his airway. Suction. Thanks, team. Cheers, Hunter. Drop 4 of them Densitron and give me a nasopharyngeal airway.
Ready. Here you go. I'll give it and then get CT on the phone.
Thank you. All right. His airway's clear. He's breathing okay. He's your altered.
I know.
Make a good team, huh?
Yeah, I'll get CT on the phone.
Yeah, you do that.
Hey, I've been meaning to say I can help you shift the heavy stuff. I'll organise a van and all that.
Thanks.
No worries.
That's really kind, but I won't be moving out. Well, yet. Or at all. I don't know. Maya's talked me around.
Really?
You think I'm runner-up to Jennifer? The consolation prize, the pushover? Don't worry, she hasn't talked me all the way round, just enough so I'm sleeping on the floor.
This is good.
I'd rather be on the couch, but my mother is paying us a lovely visit.
Oh, great timing.
We're putting on a good show for her, though. Happy, kind lesbians being really nice to each other in the world. She's only just come round to the idea that Nicole plus Maya equals a good thing, so all this drama she doesn't need to know.
Can't be easy going home to all that.
It's not like work's a bundle of fun right now anyway. I know everyone's talking.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. But it's still better than being at home.
Well, if it all falls to pieces, you know where to find me.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. But thanks. Again.
You should have seen it. Rachel just stonewalled me. Completely refused to listen.
She's just busy, babe, as am I.
No, she doesn't want to listen. Because why would she get it? People are going to lose their jobs.
I'm sure it's not that bad.
What, have you asked her about it?
Couldn't quite nail her down.
Well, no surprises there.
Will you stop freaking out, okay? Whatever Rachel thinks, it doesn't matter. Dad will be back on deck soon, and he doesn't want anyone to lose their jobs.
Does your father even know about this upskilling?
I assume he does.
It's a major restructure, so Rachel said so herself. You know, when my mum was acting CEO, she wouldn't dream of making big changes like this.
Well, everyone has different management styles.
Exactly. And this isn't the management style of someone who's just keeping the boss's seat warm.
Should we go get some lunch? On a purely professional basis, of course. We'll go over the new protocols on norovirus outbreaks.
Over a sandwich. Nice. But I can't. I've got other plans.
Ah. Girly lunch.
You better watch who you're calling a girl.
Talk about hectic. I think Maya showed me all the sights of the city in one morning. I hardly got to talk to her. It was all look at this and look at that. She was probably just trying to keep you entertained. She was trying to keep me quiet. The last time I spoke to Maya, I said some things that, well, I won't repeat them. I understand. We're in a bit of a special club. Us two. Mothers of lesbians. MOLs. It spells mole. Oh. I think we'll have to find a better name for our club. I think we'd better. It's all been a bit of a struggle for me, I don't mind admitting. Same-sex relationships. Seems a strange choice to make.
I'm not sure it is a choice.
Oh, I think it is for Nicole. She could have chosen Mike back in Tauranga. He was a real catch. Boys love Nicole. They can't keep their eyes off her. But I suppose she saw something special in Maya.
Must have.
And I'm starting to see it too. She's an amazing mother, patience of a saint. That's her. And a good friend. Nicole tells me she's always rushing around after people. Is that right?
Sounds right to me.
And she pays the bills on time. She has a great career ahead of her. What more do you want in a partner? And that's what I'm trying to tell myself, to look at the person, the character, how much she cares for Nicole, that she'd never hurt her. I see them kiss and I try not to cringe. And that tells me I'm not quite there yet. But I'm working on it. How am I doing?
You're doing very well. 10 out of 10.
Oh.
Peter?
Much.
Now, is there anything else I can get for you?
Could you forge Dr. Warner's signature on my release?
How about a book from the library I could pop past on my way home?
Something on how to dig my own escape tunnel. Not that I have any complaints about the standard of kitting.
Hey, Dad.
Hey.
Just sing out.
Thank you very much. So, what's happening in the real world?
Nothing much. I've just been helping Rachel with the upskilling plan.
The what?
Upskilling the orderlies to healthcare assistants.
Oh, yeah.
Was your idea, right?
Well, technically, it's a DHB initiative. It's been on the back burner for a while.
Rachel seems keen to push it through pretty fast.
Does she?
Didn't she tell you?
I'm sure we'll discuss it in the briefing. There's a lot going on, you know, Jennifer and Luke. In this job, you're putting out a lot of fires, one way or another.
Daniel thinks Rachel is undermining you.
What?
That she wants your job.
Don't be ridiculous. Rachel would never do that. And there's nothing to suggest that.
Isn't there?
No, there's not. Daniel should stick to being an orderly, Sophie.
That's mean. He knows that if you're unhappy, then I'm unhappy and he's concerned, and I think that's really lovely of him. Daniel may be an orderly, but that doesn't mean that he's not really bright and perceptive.
I'm sorry, sweetheart. I should not have criticized him. Daniel is a fine young man, which is good because you're so very fond of him.
And I think that he's right about Rachel, so watch out.
I found some of Scotty's clothes in the dryer. I'll jot them over sometime.
How am I ever going to repay you?
Don't worry about it. How's he doing? Any progress?
Hardly. He's still got it into his head that he's going to hurt me, and so he's keeping his distance.
That's because he cares about you.
That's what I'm holding on to, but it's not easy.
Well, you hang in there. You two have a good thing.
Thank you.
No, it's just me, sadly. Are you expecting someone else? The lovely Roy Martin, perhaps?
He is due back, yes.
I warned you that spade work is not going to get you anywhere, but something tells me you're just going to keep on digging, eh?
Doctors.
Good afternoon, Roy Martin.
Where'd you go for lunch? Hamilton and back.
Hey?
Romartin's boyfriend picked her up on his bike. It's a pretty impressive set of wheels, too.
Oh, is that right?
He is not my boyfriend, he's just a friend.
Sure.
I can tell why you'd think that, though. Definitely my type.
Your type?
That's right.
Hey, what is your type exactly? Bikers? Or just bad boys in general?
You're going to cause me a heap of trouble when you leave. The work's starting to pile up. We can start pushing it my way again because I'm not leaving. I made a bad decision. I let what happened between you and Dad affect my judgment, and that was unprofessional. You don't want me to stay.
Of course I want you to stay. You're a good PA.
But
I will expect you to continue to be professional. No negativity around Chris or your dad.
Done. And let's call him Callum, shall we? I need to keep my two worlds separate. Work, home, nothing in between.
You really think you can do that?
Oh, I promise you, I'll leave all that personal stuff at the door.
And so will I.
Great. Well then, load me up, boss.
Help yourself. There's a report for the Committee on Community Health.
I'll figure it out after I get you a coffee.
Thank you. Just one thing. The sudden change of mind. What's that about?
You. I was thinking about how you run this place and how you manage the staff, and well, I want to be like that someday, like you.
You're kidding, right?
No. That's why I took this job in the first place. I just had to remind myself.
In that case, stay close, watch and learn.
I intend to.
So how'd it go with Mum today?
I gave her a whirlwind tour, dazzled her with fascinating facts. Chances of discussing you and me, Nell.
Thanks. Now we just have to survive dinner.
Oh, well, I had an idea. Why don't we invite Mum along? Small talking were a sport, she'd probably be in the Olympics.
Nice. And if dinner conversation takes a wrong turn, there's always your nut allergy.
I didn't know I had a nut allergy.
You do now. Look at us, conniving together.
The old team.
Yeah.
I know this is hard for you, your mum's visit, but we're getting through it. We'll be fine.
Maybe.
Thanks. Jill? Oh, my goodness.
Oh, good to see you.
Oh, you too. Aren't you supposed to be trekking through Nepal?
Indonesia. Till the money ran out, so it's back to nursing.
Here? No.
On one of the surgical wards. It's my first day. And I'm looking forward to meeting everyone.
Oh, well, let me introduce you. This is Dr. Samuels.
Yo. Hey, TK.
Jill.
Nice to meet you.
Jill and I went through nursing school together until she went off to see the world. You didn't get married or anything major like that.
No, I'm a free available agent. Oh, but it looks like I might have come back just a little too late.
What are you talking about?
Right, Mata, no, just friends, eh, Kazi?
Don't call me that.
Sis then. Say better. Carl. Roy Mata. Just right. Anyway, there's a bar across the road. There's always a crowd of us, so feel free to join in anytime.
I'm going to take you up on that.
You do that.
So, where are you staying?
You're not resigning.
I need to keep an eye on Rachel.
You're looking out for your dad.
Well, if you're right, then someone needs to. But I'm not just looking out for Dad, though. I'll be looking out for you, too. With the upskilling, I'm sure that there's all sorts of interesting information that Rachel's hiding away. Stuff that you guys could use to get a pay rise, and I'll make sure I pass it on.
My own undercover spy.
Well, maybe tonight I could show you some of my undercover tricks.
I'm liking this more and more.
Daniel Potts.
Jill.
Hey! Oh. How are you? You're looking as good as ever. Don't tell me you're working here.
Yeah, I'm working here. But what are you doing here?
Making your life complete, you big hunk of a man.
We've more drama mixed with medical matters next here on One, as all is not what it seems with the local basketball team and doctors.